belief that this report, issued by a very solid investigator with a history of being a senior officer in the LAPD, having been a police chief, having been an investigator, having been an attorney, this report is accurate.
If it was my friend told me that their friend did this, unfortunately, I did not take that into consideration. There were some things that I did look at and some things that caused me great concern. As elected officials, whether we like it or not, we're held to a higher standard, and quite frankly, I believe we should be. We set the tone for the community, we set the tone for our meetings, we set the tone for how we represent this community in Murrieta and outside of Murrieta. There were things that I looked at, the accusations of Mr. Ramos's colleagues being corrupt, the situation with the CHP, the situation with the director of Go Bananas, continual comments, as example with our 2 police dispatchers, comments to the assistant city manager of firing the assistant city manager, and a pattern that was created and continued to be gone through. I, like Mr. Gibbs, had comments to Mr. Ramos the night that he became mayor, and I think that everybody sitting up at the dais would like to see Mr. Ramos successful in what in his role as mayor. Unfortunately, as we've seen in a pattern throughout the last 8 months, Mr. Ramos, in my opinion, has created a pattern that does not give a good representation to the city of Murrieta.
And I think that this is laced with landmines, and pulling myself out, if I was still on the dais, I would have been really upset at the position the council has been put in, and it wouldn't have put a stop to it.
Was this you read the report, I mean, was this a fair report?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I'll just say this, and right now I'm sure my attorneys are yelling at the screen, or will be. There are certain rights that Americans don't even debate. The Second Amendment used to be, but now that's been a hot button issue. But most Americans, the First Amendment, is very little leeway on freedom of speech, freedom of the press. Due process is one of those linchpins in the Constitution that it just goes without saying. Even administratively, when the Constitution doesn't apply, they say, well, I have the right to, have my defense and due process and stuff. There was no due process here.
I'm happy with the decision. I would have liked to seen him taken off the council entirely.
Did you read the report?
I read about 4 hours worth.
Wow, okay. Do you feel that it was a fair report of the allegations and the whole situation?
Yes. Mr. Ramos keeps stating that no one interviewed him, but according to the report by the investigator, they tried numerous times to contact him for an interview, and he refused. And so if he has no defense on that, it's his fault, because he had the opportunity, according to the report.
So how does the city move forward from this? There's been a few controversies involving this city.
I don't know how they're going to do it, but I have complete confidence in the 4 that were up there making the decision. I have no confidence in Harry Ramos.